All right. West Ham lost to Arsenal, and this is the third last match before the Premier League comes to an end. And before the loss, there was a very controversial VAR moment, which took a very long time to decide. And in this moment, West Ham's equalizing goal was removed by the VAR. So I want us to review the post-match interview of the West Ham manager, Nuno Espirito Santo, and see exactly how he was able to navigate this situation in one of the best post-match interviews I've seen, with lots of composure. So first thing you realize is this.
Consistency in the decisions. I think in this previous recent seasons, it's been happening a lot of blocking, grappling, holding, almost like a wrestling situation that all of us don't understand what is a foul, what isn't a foul. I think even the referees confuse themselves, and it's upsetting.
The first thing you notice is his composure. So he didn't come to this press conference room all crazy and with one goal of venting his anger and frustration to anyone he can find. He is composed and he's still speaking in a way that he won't speak when he was delivering some better news. And this kind of composure is also good when it comes to brand moments, because for instance, a brand like Nike, Adidas, Coca-Cola, when they hire you to partner with them, they want someone who will be composed even under a lot of pressure, even when the circumstances don't go according to their plan. Okay.
The duality of criteria. You have everybody. Sometimes I think it is, sometimes I think it not, because then you look at every corner in the Premier League, what's happening. It's everything like this, isn't it?
Something else you do notice is that although he is frustrated with the decision, he does not point fingers to the VAR and accounting that decision to the reason why they didn't win the match. So mostly when managers lose and there happen to be a controversial VAR moment, or even though if it's not controversial, they usually say things like, had the penalty been given, or had that goal stood, or had we just been I wanted some few extra minutes and that goal gone in, or no, on another day that goal goes in, another day that decision is otherwise. But what he points this is a lack of understanding as to why that happens, and not as a way of pointing fingers to certain individuals that you are the reasons why we lost. So this kind of accountability plus this kind of composure that he has shows he is a manager who is able to communicate under lots of pressure.
Not only today, to judge, it's up to them to solve. There's a referee, there's a VAR, and they have to take responsibility and explain the reason behind different decisions when it looks similar.
Journalists are pushing so much for him to fall in the trap where he will have to act as a victim to this situation, but he does not let that happen at all. He remains composed, and also he doesn't lose his cool with the journalist. At some point managers just lose it and they call upon the journalist, others insult them, but he stays cool and events that trap to sound as a victim and to say that they lost because of that decision. And that is a very positive way to handle every press conference as a manager.
It's upset, it's sad, but at the same time, we have the responsibility, and we're going to try. We're going to fight for them till the last second. The support and the energy that they gave us, so we're gonna fight for them till the last second.
Here he is acknowledging the fight of the fans, always supporting them, and as you've heard, or you're going to hear font.
We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight till the end, trying to achieve good performances with a different end in these two final games of the season.
So he does not call the season yet as a lost cause. He still believes that they can fight and at least attain safety in the remaining games. He does not dwell so much on hypotheticals like, had we gotten that 1 point, will be maybe out of the relegation zone or something like that. He's looking forward and he promises that they are going to fight for their fans, for their club too, and this is how you are supposed to be after a loss, especially one that's so important. Finally,
In terms of performance and tactical delivery of the players, how satisfied are you with the performance of the visual?
I think, yeah, honestly, I believe that we did a good job. The players, the intensity, the way we press, the way we run, and the way we create problems to Arsenal. We have a huge chance just before. Could be different. The way we play football today was positive. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the result that we needed. We came here with the clear purpose of trying to keep the fight. But like I said, again, bounce back, react, and go to St. James Park and fight for it.
all right. So he does acknowledge the reality they are in. They lost the game. You will not hear him at once say that we lost because Arsenal did this or that and the decisions went their way. He does talk about the positive things he saw from his team, how they pressed, how they made those runs, how they were defending the match. And mostly you do see if a manager loses, they say things like, we were the better team or the better team lost the game. They don't know how to play football. We were the ones who were playing football on that pitch. But he is only focused on his team, what they did and what they can improve for the next matches that come in the Premier League. So based on that short analysis, you do realize that he is a very composed person in post matches, and unlike other managers who would have ranted and ranted forever, he stays composed, and this is commendable for every manager especially when they lose a game like this. Okay,